my channel, ThunderSteve85 Gaming. Thanks for stopping by today, and welcome into another edition of Mail Day. So, got 4 packages here as always. I don't remember what's in here. Sometimes I have an idea, but for the most part, I want to forget because it's more fun. So let's see what we got today. Oh yes. Here we go. You guys all know this game. If you don't, you need to get to know it. Chrono Trigger, baby. Classic. Now I have this game already on Nintendo DS. I had it on the Super Nintendo back in the day, and I can't seem to find it, so I bought another one, which might have been an expensive endeavor, but that's okay, because that's a game you want to have in your collection. As we all know, it's a very rare game. Right, next up, what we got here? Switch game. Oh yeah. Okay, Bayonetta 2. Now, I have all the Bayonettas. I have Bayonetta 1, and I have Bayonetta 3, the Masquerade Edition. Now, there's a couple different variations, guys, if you're interested in like picking up all of the Bayonetta games. There are some differences here, specifically with Bayonetta 2. So, if you look at the back of the actual box, some of these Switch games are going to say World Edition. It'll say like Saudi Arabia World Edition. So first off, anything that's World Edition is not a first print. Now, is that a huge deal? I mean, it can be for collectors. It all depends. I think for some games it might be a bigger deal than others. But the other part of this too is right here in the top corner you have the writing, the picture here that says it includes the Bayonetta 1 full game download. So you got Bayonetta 2 on the cartridge, and then you get the full game download here. And some of the Bayonetta 2s don't come with the full game download anymore. Obviously, if the game's not sealed and you try to buy this game on eBay, you need to read the description and see if they use the code or not. They should say it in the actual listing. But this one was tough to find. This one was really tough. This game is out of print. From everything I could gather, it's been out of print since I think 2018 or 19. So again, like there's certain games that you know are good games, you know are popular, you know they reviewed well, and for some reason they're out of print, and they've been out of print for years. And obviously the Nintendo Switch is still doing very good, has no problem selling games on it, but for some reason they decided to do a rather short print on that game. So those are the kind of things when it comes to game collecting you want to be aware of, because if you do want to eventually pick this up, eventually it might be really expensive. So you try to get it now. I spent more than I would have wanted to, but I was okay spending what I did. But I gotta imagine like a year, 2 years, 3, and up. It's gonna be silly probably how much it's gonna cost. Another Switch game. You guys will notice I'm building my Switch collection and PS4. Because again, those are the games that are going to be going out of print soon or going on clearance. And here we are. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, guys. So I have all of the Xenoblade Chronicles. I still have my copy on Wii U as well. Looks good. This was a real nice, clean copy. The sticker looked great. And again, this is a first print. This is not the World Edition where it says like Saudi Arabia World Edition on the back. So again, I don't know if that's a huge deal, guys. It's really if it's a huge deal to you, I guess. When there's not a huge price difference, I go for the first print. If there's a huge price difference, I'm usually like, I don't really care, guys. I'm gonna get the World Edition, whatever. So that's just kind of how I go with it. Okay, that just came in because I know I just ordered these games like 2 days ago. Okay, Tales of Symphonia Remastered, right? Now, I had this game on GameCube. I remember pre-ordering it at GameStop at Paradise Valley Mall back in the day, for anyone who lives in Arizona watching this. And so this is the remastered version. Now, this game didn't review very good. Partially, I think it was because of the frame rate. The frame rate was like pretty unacceptable. I don't even know if it was 30 frames per second. Don't quote me on it, but I remember reading the review and a lot of people were let down. Same goes for the PS4 version. All I know from what I've gathered is that Bandai Namco is working on and is continuing to work on getting some patches out to help boost that performance. So I feel comfortable and confident in Bandai Namco to eventually get this game to where it's in good shape and can be played. So this is not a game I'm going to play right now. That's kind of something I've been doing for a good handful of years, because you guys got to remember, video games changed whenever they went to disc and the internet. Sometimes they don't come out and they're not ready to actually be played. Like, they need a handful of patches. Probably the most best prime example is Cyberpunk. I mean, that game took like a year to be playable. And because of that, I still haven't played it, because other games took precedence, quite frankly. I did get this game on sale. I think I picked it up for $20, which is a steal. That's why I got it now. Because more or less, I'm like, well, eventually it's going to get patched and it's going to be a lot better. And I don't know if we're going to see it for that price. And another Bandai Namco game, Pac-Man World Repack. I got this for $14.99 for a PS5 game. And this game actually reviewed well. A lot of people like it. I enjoy Pac-Man. I'm an 80s kid. Yes, I was born in 85, but I grew up with Pac-Man. We all did. I have a Pac-Man arcade right there that you can't see. And then I have a Miss Pac-Man cocktail arcade cabinet in my barcade with all my other arcade games. So I'm a big Pac-Man fan. I love it. That's why I went with the Pac-Man World Repack. All right, guys, that's everything for today. So again, we picked up Pac-Man World Repack, Bayonetta 2 sealed, first print edition, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 first print edition, Tales of Symphonia Remastered on sale for $20, and Chrono Trigger for SNES. Thanks guys for tuning in, and as always, if you're new to the channel, please do me a favor, like this video, share it, and subscribe.